Alright, so I'm out here on Smith Mountain Lake in Virginia this evening. It's just a little bit before dark. I'm getting ready to start a night of fishing. Night fishing in April and May is probably my most favorite fishing of all because of the topwater action. What happens is on these big lakes, the bait fish spawn in April and May generally, in the south anyway. It may be different up north. And what they do is they get right up on the rocks on the bank. Riprap banks are really good. Of course, natural rock is too. But they get right up on the rocks and they spawn. And when they do, the game fish follow. And I mean, I catch largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, stripers, catfish. Sometimes I get an occasional white perch or a white bass, and even a walleye on occasion. But anyway, basically what I'm doing is I'm fishing a wake bait, and this is the old classic broken back thunder stick. It's my favorite. It's no secret. Everybody that does this uses these, and they work great. There's other brands, very similar lures. Berkeley makes one, Rapala makes some, Cordell makes them, Rebel makes them, but I like this one. It's just really worked well for me over the years. I've been using it for probably 40 some years. It's just a simple broken back bait, and if you reel it real slow up against the rocks, it makes a real enticing wake, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. All right, now, so what I want to do is I want to try to get my lure as close to those rocks as I can and work it right down the edge. When those bait fish get up there spawning on those rocks, they are tight, they're close. And a lot of times the game fish will ignore the lure if it's not close enough. If it's out here too far, they won't even look at it. So that's what we're trying to do, and I'm going to show you why it's daylight right now so I can illustrate it. It's really hard to see at night. See, I got that lure just an inch or two away from the rocks right there on the edge of the bank, and I'm going to come right down the edge. There he is. Here's a nice little bass. Okay. Good bass. Alright. Put you on back in there. There he is. Man, he's not a big one. I'll take it. Alright, we're going to throw him back in. Oh, man, those things are strong. He's not real big. I got to lick him. There he is. Not a real big one. Fun catching them though. They're strong. Alright, so what I'm doing here is pretty simple. Got my boat right up close to the edge of a riprap bank right here, and I'm throwing this thunder stick, and there's not a lot of bait up there tonight, but there is some up along these rocks, so I'm hoping that some bass or stripers are up here feeding. There's one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Feel like a good fish. Oh yeah. Get the net on that one. There we go. Love that topwater fishing. Pretty bass right there. Yeah, he's fat. Oh man. He took straight off, went straight down into deep water. Yeah. There he is. Not really all that big, but he is a strong fighter. Tell you what. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and throw him back in. I've already got two I'm going to take home to eat, so. Man, those things are strong. Nice fish. at that. Nice one. Pretty fish. Really nice striper right there. He's probably about 30 inches. Yeah, nice one. Oh yeah. I'm in the live well here and I'm getting ready to turn them loose. There's some big old bass. That's my two biggest ones of the night. Alright, so we're gonna throw it back in the water. Here's that other big one. Like I said, that's a really pretty fish. We're going to throw that back in the water. Got some more nice keepers. Not big as them other ones, but pretty good ones. That one especially. That one's probably about 3 pounds. It's a little smaller. Alright, we're going to throw them back in. This one going back. And we got one more in there. Yeah, that was a pretty good fish. So I kept my 5 biggest ones just to see what kind of weight I might get estimated. Let's throw that one back. There's a couple of stripers that I caught earlier in the night, and keeping these to take home to eat. They're good eating. These are good eating size right here. That was the biggest one. Well, it's been a good night of fishing. Just now we got the boat out of the water. It's pouring down rain again, but that's all right. We caught the fish, had a good time.